Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the latest edition of the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar Podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Elyachar, the chief content producer and writer of jakestake.com, a pop culture entertainment news website. If you're listening to this on our audio platforms, please give us a 5-star rating. Download this episode and more future episodes. And make sure you go visit the YouTube channel because you'll find a lot of the video and audio on there as well. And please subscribe. I'm thrilled to welcome my next guest today during our 5th anniversary season. She's an actress who also has been seen her in films such as Witch and a Caller. And now she is leading the cast of the psychological thriller Escape. And as of this recording, she has over 4.5 thousand Instagram followers. Please let me welcome Sarah Alexandra Marks to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you for such an epic introduction, Jacob.
You're so welcome, Sarah. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to talk with me today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So, Sarah, when did you get interested in performing, and how did that passion evolve into desire to pursue a career in the entertainment industry?
Well, I'd always been drawn to the entertainment industry. I'd grown up with a dance background from a young age of 3. So I'd always loved being on stage and performing. It's where I came to life. So I was actually quite a shy person in school. But when I went into the drama classes, this other Sarah came out and the teachers were all so shocked. But it's where I actually felt at home and comfortable. So I really knew that it was something I was supposed to do just from that alone, that feeling. And it sort of set my soul on fire performing. And I got my first feature film role in a British comedy called Pulp. And I shot that for 2 weeks in Birmingham. And I fell in love. I fell in love with being in front of the camera from then. And I have never, ever turned back.
It's amazing to hear that because I've actually fall in love with journalism and television ever since I saw American icon Regis Philbin and Rosie O'Donnell on their respective talk shows. So it's really cool to have that and at a very young age as well. But what I admire about you is because before you ventured into acting, as you said, you trained as a dancer and you actually performed at notable venues such as the legendary Royal Opera House. So what did it mean to perform on this internationally renowned stage?
Pardon, sorry, what was that?
What was it like performing on the
Oh wow, Jacob, seriously, it was a phenomenal feeling. It is such a beautiful venue, the Royal Opera House, and so many brilliant people have performed there. So it felt unreal. It was quite dreamlike. And I was in such a beautiful opera called Manon Lescaut, directed by Jonathan Kent. And it was starring Jonas Kaufmann, who is just the most wonderful singer. And I remember standing there in some of the scenes and he was just a couple of meters away singing. And it was just epic, absolutely epic.
That's incredible. So I know that I would love to learn how you went from dancing to transition from dancing into acting.
Well, so I've been dancing for many years. And I come across a few problems within my joints. As you know, it's a short-lived career as a dancer. You can't go, well into your 60s, 70s, 80s dancing professionally. It's just impossible. I mean, I applaud anyone who does. But so I decided I really wanted to stay in the entertainment industry. And as I said, I always loved performing in drama class at school. And I thought, I'm just going to give it a go. I'm just going to go full steaming ahead and just start putting myself forward for work. And I thought, okay, I'll have to start working for free. I'll do student projects or, low budget stuff where I just get paid my expenses. But that is how I'm going to learn. I'm just going to throw myself in and learn on the job. And that is literally how it happened. I just started and I learned as time went on. I never really had any training. It was just being on film sets, meeting great people, really, really watching and studying the other, cast and how they worked and what they did and asking them questions. That's really
and that's amazing. That's amazing. And you had the opportunity to appear on several episodes of several iconic sci-fi, fantasy, and horror TV series, including the Doctor Who Fractured Timeline and the Midnight Hour. So what were some of your favorite memories from those experiences?
Well, the Midnight Hour, that's actually a Blake film, and that was just really fun because they were different episodes, all with a different story. So I really enjoyed my separate little story, but it was also really fun to watch it at the end come together and see all the different stories and how they fit in together. It was quite Black Mirror-esque, I think. It had a really good vibe and it was very, very cleverly done with Blake Ridder. And yeah, the Doctor Who fan film, it was just so epic. It's such an iconic series, isn't it, in the UK, and everyone loves it. So that was obviously just a lot of fun to do that also.
And to be part of an iconic franchise like Doctor Who that's been around since 1963.
Yes. It's quite a piece, isn't it?
It is, it is. My dad and I have been watching some of the new Doctor Who stuff, and it's been incredible. And I'm like in awe of all of that. So to have kudos to you to having an incredible opportunity to work with that amazing franchise.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about Escape. So what attracted you to this film?
It was Howard. Howard J. Ford, the man himself, he attracted me to the movie. His work ethic and this magical quality that he has, it just exudes from him and branches out to everyone around him. So, the way he is as a person and his soul just beaming through is really, really what drew me into this project and to be able to work with Howard.
That's amazing to hear. And like, since Escape focuses on the potential escape of 10 trafficked women, how important was it to make sure that the film captured the strength of these women as they fought for their freedom?
I think it's really important. And, I think Howard captured that just perfectly. And he created some wonderful characters that had some great arcs. And he really also showed how the girls, with these vulnerable situations, being thrown into the depths of despair, hitting rock bottom, how they could really come together as a team and find this strength to fight for survival. I think he did that so well, Howard.
That's incredible. That's incredible to hear, Sarah. And also, since it does feature very difficult topics for people who've done this. For any of those those of you who've dealt with this and are still feeling with this, please dial 988. That's for your mental health, 988 if you're in America. And I think it's amazing to see that they've done incredible work on that. So why should people go and watch Escape?
For one, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. You won't be disappointed. It'll be a film that'll pull you in and really get you invested in every single character and the storyline. It'll make you be on the edge of your seat, shouting at the TV, saying, do this, or like, hit that guy, get him, It'll just make you just forget about everything else in the world for the whole 85 minutes and just totally lose yourself. And I also think that you can also take away something really important and valuable is for young girls and guys to just be more mindful when they're out on holiday or traveling alone, with a young group of fellow friends, to just be careful about what they do and their surroundings and who they decide to hang out with.
Absolutely, especially when we're planning for fall holidays or even spring holidays as well. Fall
Yes.
and winter and spring.
Yes, all of the holidays.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, gotta start winding down our conversation. So, what is your favorite social media platform to connect with fans?
Oh, Instagram. That's the only one I really use.
Awesome. I love Instagram too, so it's incredible. So, anyway, Sarah, where can my audience find, besides finding you on Instagram, where can my audience find Escape?
So you can pre-order Escape right now in the UK on Apple TV with the release on the 30th of September. So not too long now until the release. So you need to get your pre-orders in ASAP.
Awesome. And guys, if you missed an episode of the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar podcast, there's our channels on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeart. Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar, JACOB, ELYACHAR, Are you on social media? Because I'm on social media too. Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Jacob Elyachar, JACOB, ELYACHAR. To listen to more interviews, see all my takes on music, who won America's Got Talent, visit jakes-shake.com, jakes-shake.com. Sarah, thank you so much for coming onto my podcast today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Jacob. It's been a joy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And guys, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, have a great one, everybody. Goodbye.